Making their way onto the field for a ceremony first pitch. Please welcome two proud Capital One small business customers, innovators in the world of hospitality, and co-founders of Unfiltered Hospitality. Jimmy Yamashita and Ben Potts will throw to ace. Ben, your pitch. Fans, let's hear it for Jimmy Yamashita and Ben Potts. Please direct your attention to the first baseline for a special presentation. Earlier this year, MasterCard invited cardholders to order online or tap in stores using MasterCard at qualifying grocery stores and restaurants. Thanks to your support, MasterCard is here to present a $5 million donation to Stand Up to Cancer. There are so many ways to stand up to cancer. Tonight on the field, we're joined by the Jonas Brothers, who will perform I Can't Lose later in the game as a tribute to everyone affected by the disease, from survivors and those in the fight to caretakers, friends, and family. Standing up for the people we love. Priceless. Tonight, we congratulate the winners of the 2025 Jim Finch Empowerment Award presented by Arnold Hammer. On the field, please welcome Kaylee Maria, Jamie Rodriguez, and Marlon Jackson. Unable to join us tonight is Corbin Jones Caldwell. In addition to a trip to be here for Game 2 of the World Series, Arnold Hammer has awarded each of these softball athletes a $10,000 college scholarship in recognition of their leadership on and off the field. To date, Arnold Hammer has contributed $260,000 to MLB youth softball and softball players through the Jimmy Finch Empowerment Award. Please give these athletes a round of applause as we celebrate their accomplishments.
Bringing in so many young stars to the game, giving them a real opportunity.
Tonight, Major League Baseball and the Toronto Blue Jays are proud to welcome youth baseball and softball players from MLB-led youth programs across the country. Joining us on the field are 9 members of the 2025 Nike RBI World Series champion teams. Nike RBI aims to increase access to baseball and softball for youth from diverse and underrepresented communities. Please welcome the Los Angeles Dodgers Dream Team, Nike RBI Junior Baseball Division champions. The Arizona Diamondbacks, Nike RBI Senior Baseball Division champions, and the Houston Astros, Nike RBI Softball Division champions. Also joining us tonight are the 10 Youth of the Year Award recipients from MLB Youth Academies around the U.S. and Puerto Rico. MLB Youth Academies set the standard for development and mentorship of diverse student athletes. This award recognizes players who have gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on and off the field. Next, please welcome the 11 winners of the MLB Developed MVP Award presented by Chevrolet. This is the 3rd season of MLB and Chevrolet have partnered on this award to recognize standout performances by youth baseball and softball players at MLB-led development events throughout the year. And finally joining us tonight are the Chevrolet Football Players of the Month who are nominated by the coaches and community leaders. Fans, let's give a big round of applause for all these youth baseball and softball players who represent the future.
The ultimate goal of playing baseball is to be the last team standing.
That was the goal we showed up to spring training, was a World Series.
That's an expectation we put on the Dodger uniform, is to win the last game of the season.
We got something special going on here. Hopefully we can do something that hasn't been done in 25 years.
Here's the starting lineup for visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, managed by Dave Roberts. Batting first, the designated hitter, number 17, Joe Ferrer. Batting second, the shortstop, number 50, Mookie Betts. Hitting third, first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 16, Will Smith. Hitting fifth, playing right field, number 37, Horacio Hernandez. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy. Hitting seventh, left field, number 8, Kike Hernandez. Batting eighth, second base, number 25, Tommy Edman. Batting ninth, center fielder, number 44, Andy Hopkins. Starting pitcher for the Dodgers tonight, right-hander, number 18, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First baseman, number 27, Vladimir. Batting fourth and catching, number 30, Alejandro. Hitting fifth, center fielder, number 5, Wilson Rocco. Batting sixth at third base, number 22, Ernie Clement. Hitting seventh, right fielder, number 47, Anderson. Hitting the second baseman, number 7, Isaiah. Batting ninth, the shortstop, 0, Andres Gimenez. Starting pitcher for your Blue Jays tonight, right-hander, number 44, Kevin. Good evening, welcome to Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. We ask you to have please remove your hats and stand if you're able. Tonight's ceremonial flag party is from His Majesty's Canadian ship York from Toronto. With us this evening to perform the American National Anthem, multiple Diamond certified singer-songwriter B.B. Rexa.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through as we watch words of Galilee streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free, and the whole of the
With us to carry our Canadian flag are 250 members of our Canadian Armed Forces. Now, from Brampton, Ontario, please welcome Grammy and Juno Award-winning singer-songwriter Alessia Cara from the Canadian
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Joe Carp, what's up, dude? side. Hope you're having a great weekend. Joe Davis and the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. It was as if the Blue Jays said, all right, we know the world's watching. We're going to show everybody everything that we're about. You saw the length of the lineup. You saw the bat-to-ball ability. You saw the power. It's quite a display in the first game.
Half the country didn't get to see what they do well. They put on a clinic offensively against one of the toughest left-handers in baseball. Well, how did they do that? Well, it's been all year. The formula is pretty simple. They control the strike zone. They get on base. 11 runs, 8 by the home run. But this is what's most important. Only 3 swing and miss, 4 two-strike hit, and they got on base 9 times with 2 strikes. That is hard to do against elite pitching. If they continue to do that, they could very well hoist the trophy.
Well, they're going to have another chance to do it against elite pitching because the guy they're facing today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, has been awesome. He's coming off the first complete game in the postseason in 8 years.
Absolutely. I mean, this is going to be an absolute strength against strength. What the Dodger pitcher does so well, first of all, he can't get a hit off him. Hard to get multiple hits off him. His opponent's batting average on the year, basically nothing. And then when he gets on the road, even better. But here's the key. He is so good in the zone. That's what Toronto does well. That's the strength versus strength. I think for Yamamoto and the Dodgers, not a must win, but it's pretty close to it. And they're going to have to get off to a good start with their offense.
And it is a pitching matchup as you fired up for this game. Yamamoto goes for the Dodgers. Kevin Gausman, the ace, goes for the Blue Jays. And for more on him, here's Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. It took a while, but the Jays finally are at the point Kevin Gausman envisioned when he signed with them prior to 2022. Gausman said when the team was swept in the wild card round his first 2 seasons, it was heartbreaking. And when the Jays finished last a year ago, he likened it to the entire club getting punched in the face. Now, as he takes the mound with his 5th club for his first World Series start, the journey is the reward. Now over to Tom Verducci.
Well, thanks, Ken. Shohei Ohtani has hit 6 home runs this postseason off 5 different pitch types. But there is something very similar about all of them: location. They've all come out of a tiny window close to his body and slightly elevated. Toronto knows that is a no-fly zone. They must keep the ball on the bottom rail and below or the outside corner. Keeping Shohei Ohtani in the ballpark is about playing a game of keep away. Joe.
All right, Tom, and it was a ballpark that was rocking like it was 1993 last night. They've been the best home field advantage in baseball all season, and they flexed that in Game 1.
This city has been buzzing for a couple months now.
We can feel it, you know. They bring the energy to the ballpark.
The loudest building I've ever been.
Yeah, we definitely feel it when we're playing here.
We feed off that. This is the #1 home field advantage in the majors.
Archer, kiss it goodbye!
Went crazy.
This is mind-blowing right here. They've been waiting 32 years for this. What a statement from Toronto! Tears are flowing. And oh my gosh, they did not disappoint. Hello, Joe. 1, 2, 3.
Is this the greatest season we've ever seen? Passion, power, glitter, bravado. Tonight, we swing on the biggest stage these stars will ever see.
Kiss it goodbye!
Blue Jays flying high. The glorious Dodgers. Celebrations bathed in blue.
The Blue Jays win the pennant. The Dodgers are going back to the World Series.
2 cities, 8 months of play, 7 nights for 1 trophy.
It's so good, we must be dreaming.
It's time for Los Angeles and Toronto and the World Series on Fox.
Thanks to Grammy winner Michael Bublé, celebrating 2 decades of his multi-platinum album, It's Time, with the 20th anniversary deluxe edition featuring 2 previously unreleased songs. It's only 45 degrees outside. That's 7 degrees Celsius to the locals. Come on inside where it's perfect, and we're ready for Game 2 inside Rogers Center. Man there ready to lead things off for the Dodgers as they try to get this series tied up at a game apiece. After Ohtani, it's Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman with the same starting 9 from Dave Roberts as in Game 1. Hitting cleanup, it's Will Smith. He comes in with a 5-game hitting streak. Teoscar Hernandez in right field hitting 5th. Max Muncy's the 3rd baseman. Then it's Kike Hernandez, Tommy Edman, and Andy Pages, whose leash is getting shorter, just 3 for 39 in this postseason. Kevin Gausman, the ace of these Blue Jays in his 13th year in the major leagues, makes his World Series debut.
Yeah, he's waited a long time for this, and he's going to throw his fastball split combination the majority of the time, and he'll mix in a slider. And I'm intrigued about tonight's game to see, with all the matchups he's had against these players, and he's had a lot of them, does he go away from using a high percentage of splitters early and rely on that fastball? That will be what I'm looking for.
I know you're really intrigued by this matchup.
I am. I think it sets up well for both pitchers if they execute, but that's the key. You've got to execute, because both offenses will embarrass you if you make mistakes.
Umpiring crew for the second game. Adrian Johnson moves behind home plate. Will Little did a nice job behind the dish last night. He's now in right. So an 11-4 win for the Blue Jays in Game 1 with that 9-run 6th inning. 3 runs charged to Blake Snell, but then 6 runs charged to the bullpen, and it was everything that the Dodgers had feared. That bullpen got exposed. So Kevin Gausman gets ready to start Game 2. It seems like everybody's throwing a splitter these days. His has been almost unhittable. Opponents 1 for 28 in this postseason.
Yeah, watch this view. You think you're getting a fastball, and then you get this ball that breaks below the fastball, and that fastball is so important because he commands it very well. I think the inside part of the plate is only there to open up the outside part of the plate, especially against Ohtani. Ohtani got him for a home run, but if you keep the ball away from Ohtani, you're going to get him out just about more times than not.
As Tom Verducci just detailed, all 6 of Ohtani's home runs in this series have been middle in, a little bit down. Statcast 3D was powered by Google Cloud. Kevin Gausman with a 2 ERA in this postseason, and now sets his sights on this Dodgers club that he's faced 10 times in his career. And so these guys have gotten a lot of looks at the 34-year-old from Colorado. Jays trying to take firm control of this World Series, looking for their first title in 32 years. Dodgers trying to get it back to L.A., tied at 1. Off we go with a fastball strike.
That is going to be the key to tonight for both pitchers. If you get the bottom of the strike zone, the split becomes deadlier, because now the hitter has to get concerned about the height of the pitch. Every hitter says, make him get it up, make him get it up. And what they're telling themselves is, don't swing at the ball down.
Back-to-back fastballs, 0-2. Ohtani yesterday hit a home run that was inconsequential, with the Dodgers down a bunch. 6th of the postseason for him, 4th over the last 2 games.
If this isn't a split away or down, this should be a fastball in, tight, and up.
Like you said, though, you better make sure you get it in there and get it up, because that's close to the wheelhouse. 0-2 pitch. It's a fastball that was left over the plate, poked to the left field corner. Lucas is there. A lot of the play with that, but got away with it. Different setup for the Blue Jays with the different handedness of the Dodgers starting pitcher. Lucas and Barger, instead of coming off of the bench, start in the corners. Clements at third, Jimenez at short. Bo Bichette, the plan was to have him come off of the bench today. So Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is back in there at second, Guerrero at first.
Mookie needs to change the game plan on him at some point leading off. He has to swing at a first pitch at some point. Normally he takes it, and it's a free fastball for the other pitcher.
He's homered 3 times against Gausman. It was a fastball, and it missed.
He's so comfortable taking pitches that he almost gives the pitcher a free strike. He's got change that scouting report. One of these games in this series is going to come up huge.
That can be a weapon for a guy who's so passive. First pitch. Ingrained in him from his time coming up to the Boston Red Sox system, where in the minors they would force their guys to take first pitch. And so he has to kind of jolt himself to come out of that. Hardwiring. 5 pitches, nothing but fastballs from Gausman. And there is a slider that caught the corner, and so far he's putting it right where he wants it.
He looks fresh, and he looks like he's going to go with that plan of trying to establish a height and then see how far he can get these Dodgers to look away from the strike zone, which they're really good at.
Here's 1-2 to Betts. Another slider. Yesterday was Toronto's most breaking ball heavy game of the postseason, giving a glimpse to what the approach may be against a Dodger lineup that has not hit breaking balls very well this October. Mookie Betts down the right field line. Barger's over there, plenty of room. Tap and 2 down in the first. And it brings up Freddie Freeman.
Watching these at bats, Freddie's 1 for 9 with a home run, but a high percentage of fastballs. And Freddie, if he's going to watch the same video, I would think that he wants to establish the first fastball he can see. I would expect him to attack it.
Here's a guy the Dodgers are trying to get going. 0 for 3 yesterday, just 2 for 14 in this postseason. Only 1 run batted in. He drove himself in a home run in Milwaukee. There's a splitter. Ball 1. Anniversary of his life-changing, series-changing walk-off grand slam. On the 1-0 from Gausman, Freeman takes another splitter that missed inside, said Adrian Johnson, and it's 2-0. Don't know if it was wishful thinking or what, but Dave Roberts said, Freddie's the guy I got a hunch on tonight. 2-0 pitch to the knees for a strike. He'd take anybody at this point because the Dodger offense since the start of the division series is hitting .219, scoring just a little more than 3 runs per game. Dave Roberts was hoping his group would be more aggressive tonight. 2-2. That splitter just dives out of the zone.
When you see a splitter in the middle of the plate that does what it does, it's hard to hit. When you see one that he got a called ball that he pulls, that's not the splitter he wants. It's just a mistake. So the splitter down the middle with movement, hard for the left-hander.
Through another.
And then what will happen over the course of the game, the longer he's pitching against some of these guys, and you slow him down, that's where the 94-mile-an-hour fastball can speed up a hitter, especially up in the zone after seeing a lot of splitters in a row.
Another 2-2 pitch. Fastball lifted down the left field line. That will find the seats.
You could see how late he was right there. And there's the offense you're talking about, how quiet they've been. And a byproduct of riding the coattails of some pretty good starting pitching, which will get you confident, but maybe a little not as important to score 6, 7, 8 runs when you're only giving up 1.
Another 2-2. Get off me ball, says Freddie Freeman.
And that's the pitch I thought you'd see before. And now he's seen through 2 fastballs in a row. More likely, if he wants to go back to the split, he got him off the slow stuff. He fouled off 2 fastballs. Freddie does a great job of staying in there as long as he can to foul off pitchers' pitches.
Half of the pitches in this inning coming to him. This is the 8th. Hooks it down the line. He went down to get a splitter and popped it into the corner for extra bases. Freddie Freeman with a 2-out double.
Well, this is what he does, and I said he can wait as long as he can. He reaches and hooks one, knowing pretty much that splitter was coming. Fouled off the 2 fastballs. This wasn't a bad pitch. This is just really good hitting, an abbreviated swing. You can see like he almost golfed it.
15 years in the big, that's what I'm going to say. 15 years in the big leagues, career 300 hitter doing that. Whatever the situation calls for. Freddie Freeman fouls off several 2-strike pitches, doubles into the corner, and a chance for Will Smith. Knocked in a run yesterday, 389 over a 5-game hitting streak. Gausman, the winning pitcher in Game 7 of the championship series, out of the bullpen. Up the middle, base hit center field, and the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. A double from Freeman, a single from Smith, and it's 1-0 quickly off of the deck after they got beaten down in Game 1.
Good piece of hitting, slider away, and you go with it right up the middle. 2 quick outs and then a battled at bat by Freddie Freeman, just like that.
Well, you know, Freddie felt bad about his base running error in yesterday's game. They helped wipe away a potential rally for the Dodgers. Makes up for it here. Dodgers on the board first. Best 2-out team in baseball during the regular season, flexing that muscle right here. Tasker Hernandez now.
One over
here. Couple pitches that have been close that Adrian Johnson has not given to Kevin Gausman. One ball, one strike. Hernandez 0 for 3 in Game 1. Well, he can send you on the emotional roller coaster as a fan, can he?
Yeah.
One moment he's booting the ball in right field, and next moment he's crushing a home run. 7 of them in his 2 years in the postseason with the Dodgers. Grounds it foul, 1-2.
He really tries to take the middle in part of the plate and do his damage. 3/4 of the called strikeouts, if he's going to get a called strikeout, is going to be a fastball away that he gives up on.
Got him with a splitter that fell off of the table. Dodgers with a little 2-out burst in the game's first run.